and welcome to Sarah's Stamping Retreat. Today we're going to create a fun light up card. So I recently joined the Chibitronics design team because I've never made light up cards before and I was really interested in doing so. So we can learn together, because I've literally made up a couple of sample circuits just so I can make sure I know what the basics are, but I've got a lot to learn with this, so I thought it'd be nice to learn together. So the thing that I liked about the Chibitronics circuits is that they're really flexible, so you make your own circuits so they can be as simple or as complex as they want. You can put them anywhere so that they fit your design. There's loads of different colours of lights. It's really flexible. And then I'm also going to use this party animal stamp set from FAWN. So I thought that it would be cute to use this and use this little cake and have the candle on the cake lighting up. So I've got this white scalloped rectangle which I've cut with one of these scalloped rectangle dies. It's from this nested scalloped frames die set from Siberia Designs. And then I'm going to use this little creature from the stamp set, which I've decided for today is going to be a fox. And I'm just going to stamp that in black. And then I'm going to stamp on the little cake. And then what I want to do is just punch a small hole in the bit where the candle is. So I've got this X cut hole punch which has replaceable pieces for the end. You could do this with any kind of small hole punch. Or if you don't even have that, maybe just put a pin through or something. So then I've got another one of these that I'm going to build my circuit on. I'm just going to put a pencil dot through that hole so that I know where the light needs to be on the circuit. Now I've got this little craft stencil that I'm going to try out, and this is to make it easier to draw out your circuit. So I'm going to put this over so the dot is in the centre of this, because this is going to be the shape of my light. You can see these are sets of 3, they're these triangle ones. And I can see on here that the negatives are the pointy part and the positives are the flat part. So I'm going to put a positive on this side and a negative on this side. And I think that this stencil is something that's nice to have, but it's not a kind of must have. I think it's good for spacing your wires so that you know that they're the right width. But I think you could kind of eyeball it if you didn't have the stencil. So then I've got these flat batteries. This was literally a pack that I got from the pound shop. They're really inexpensive. And it doesn't really matter. Look, you can see I've got like a mixture of sizes here. As long as they're flat, then they'll work. So I'm going to pop this up here. I've got this pack to hold your batteries in place. This is a foam adhesive pack that Chibitronics have done with We Are. So in this pack, you get these switches. You get these foam pieces to hold your batteries in place. And you also get this foam tape that you can kind of put around the edge. So I'm going to fold that over. You can see this piece here has a sticky bit to go onto my card, and then your battery goes into that. So all my batteries that I've got in this pack are different thicknesses. I'm going to use one of the thicker ones because then that's about the same width as this here. That is a CR2032, and you can see you've got positive and negative markings on the light switch, so you can see where your tape needs to go, but this has got 2 sets. You only need to use 1 set, so I'm going to use this set here. So I'm going to position this up here, and I'm going to position it so that this bit is directly above the positive side of my light. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this tape. I'll link all these elements below, by the way. You get like 10 meters of this tape, so it lasts you for ages. And then I'm going to follow the positive line with the tape. So that starts in here, and then it goes over the top. And I'm going to take it straight down along so that it covers that positive side of the light. And then I'll chop it off. So can you see I've covered the positive side of where that stencil mark was. And then for the negative one, I want to come in at this angle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start here and I'm going to cover the negative side of where that light goes. Then I'm going to just turn a corner with it. And then I'm going to go up here. And then I'm going to go into here. So I'm covering up that negative line there. Then all I need to do is pop one of these out. I'm going to stick this in here to keep my battery in place. I'm going to put the battery in there and I'm making sure that the positive is at the top because that's the positive line and the negative's at the bottom because that's the negative line. And then this set of lights is great because it has everything. It has white, reds, yellows, blues, pinks, orange and green. It's got 6 of the white and 4 of everything else. So I want a yellow light for my candle, and you can tell which light is which because it has like a Y or a B or whatever on it. So I'm going to take this Y one here. Now I need to remember that the positive is this side and the negative is that side. So then I can put it on my circuit like that so that the positive side covers the positive tape and the negative side covers the negative tape. And then I can close this and make sure it works. You can see that's lit up, so that works. And then I'm just going to lay this over the top so we can make sure it comes through the cake okay. That's just in the right place as we planned. So let's pop the circuit to the side for a minute. And then I'm going to make the rest of my card. So I'm going to take this masking sheet. This is Gina K Masking Magic. I'm going to stamp my fox on it. And then I'm going to cut this out. And then I'm going to stick that over the one that's on here. So then I can add another couple of elements that I thought would look cute. So one is going to be this hat. And then the other one is the balloon. But I don't want this curly bit on the balloon, so I'm just going to ink up that top bit. And then I'm going to make some masks for those as well. Placing those masks over the elements on the card. And I'm bringing some scrap paper so that I can do some blending. So I'm going to start with Salvaged Patina. This is Distress Oxide inks. And then I'm going to do Cracked Pistachio towards the bottom. And then I'm going to go back in with the Salvaged Patina. So let's take off our masks and I'll pop them onto the back of my stamp set in case I want to use them another time. And then I'm going to use my Ultimate Artist markers to colour this in. So the pinks I'm taking from this Sunshine Valley Garden backpack. So then I'm going to grab this Happy Birthday from the set. So then I'm going to heat emboss that onto some black cardstock. And I'm going to use my Opaque Bright White Superfine embossing powder from WOW. And then I'm just going to cut around there. So then I'm going to use this tape that came with the switches so that I know it's the right depth. And I'm going to add some of that onto here. So then you can see that that will light up like that. So then I'm just going to grab a little bit of vellum and I'm just going to glue this behind here over the hole just to soften the light a little bit so you can't see the actual bulb. So I'm just going to glue that on there. So then I'm going to take the backing off here. I obviously want this to go this way when I'm gluing this down. And then I want to line that up nicely over the one behind it. So now if I press the balloon, then the candle lights up. So then I'm going to glue this to my card front. Now I'm going to glue across my sentiment. So we can light that up. I'll just turn off a couple of my lights so that you can see that better. So there we go, my first ever light up card. So if you're new to light up cards as well and you've got any questions, then please do give me a shout. You can ask anything you want to in the comments below, and if I don't know the answer, then I'll try and find out the answer for you. So I really hope that you enjoyed today's card. If you did, I'd appreciate you clicking like below, and you can also press subscribe if you'd like to see future videos. If you press the bell button and select all, then YouTube will also notify you when I have a new video available. All of the products that I've used to make today's card are listed in the description below, and you can also find a link there to my blog where you can find a picture supply list if that helps you find what you're looking for. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope to see you again soon.